Supernovas. What up, Supernovas? It's Naomi. I'm back with a message. It's been a while. If you know me, welcome. Welcome back. I come on here based off of inspiration. So I just been going through the energies just like y'all. But for the past couple of days, I've been getting, the intuitive hit to share some energy that I'm channeling at this time. So here I am. Definitely go to the About Me video that is on my page, Media Mystic 9999. That's 4 9s. Okay, here on YouTube, that tells you a bit about me, my spiritual journey, the intention for this channel, and the beautiful collective of participating, innately joyous beings that resonate with these messages, in which I refer to as supernovas, all right? Cosmic beings here in earthly form, for a purpose of grounding specific energies and more. So if you feel like you resonate with just that little bit, definitely go and check out that About Me page either prior to this or after this, so you can get a gauge for who I am, because I always feel like that's important to know who's talking to you, especially when it pertains to spirituality. Secondly, everybody head over to my Stan store, the Mystic Hub, at stan.store/Media Mystic, where I have my music available on there. You can also get a preview to the first chapter of my book, The Fruit of the Womb: Secrets to Divine Counterparts, Ancestral Wealth, and the Healing Power of Creation. Is available now for crowdfunding. You can get the first chapter, the partial first chapter, for free PDF downloaded right now, as well as being a doula through supporting through one of the tiers, where I have all type of spiritual offerings available for you to participate in, to be one of the first people to get this sacred activation of a book that has channeled through me, that is very powerful. So that is stan.store/Media Mystic. Go check out the Media Mystic Instagram page, which is at Media Mystic _, and the link to the Stan store is also available there as well. Okay, boom, that's less than 3 minutes. All right, so this is the general message. There's going to be 3 messages that are all interconnected. I call them waves or consciousness, 1, 2, or 3. They're going to be in separate videos, and they're going to be linked by a similar thumbnail and angel number, which today is angel number 44. In the title of the video, you will be able to distinguish which wave or consciousness the video is relaying. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. The one that you choose that just pops up on your page and you did not look for it is going to be more of a subconscious, unconscious remembering for confirmation. The one that you decide to choose, let's say you watch a video and you want to see another video, that is more conscious, and that is something that you are aware of, and you are just getting more support in confirmation or remembering. Okay, so again, the one that you clicked on that you didn't know whether it was 1, 2, or 3, that is more coming to the surface from the subconscious for remembering and confirmation. And the one that you choose out of 1, 2, or 3 is the one that you have awareness about already, and you're getting support for remembrance and confirmation for what you already are consciously aware of. All right, wave number 3. So hopefully you've watched the collective message previous to this. This portion is more in tune to your frequency, and it's talking about the cosmic shifts that are taking place that have effects on the earth and you, of course, and how abundance is amplifying and how that's affecting you. All right, so for you guys, again, also I want to say this has to do with either the way that you've incarnated into life, how your divine counterpartnership has incarnated into this lifetime for you, how your children born from this understanding is, has, or are being incarnated, or any creative projects from that space is holding this energy. And I'm gonna talk to you like you already know what I'm talking about, because I'm just reading the energy. So that will just help me stay on task for you in making this message clear. So basically, what I'm getting with y'all is that y'all have been put into end certain cycles. Like, there's a transformation process here for you guys. Okay. For you guys, I feel like there is an importance of embodiment for you, right? That you have the energy of bliss here. Choosing to be happy. There is an importance for you to choosing your bliss over everything, like in a way. It's like bliss over everything. And I feel like this is powerfully happening now for you guys. Okay, there's an energy for sure, Cancerian energy here, and this would be the Page of Cups in traditional tarot, but for my tarot deck, this is the Pioneer of Water. So this is a very beginning, like sparks of like emotional happiness. This could be children. This just could be just like the building of an energy, or you are the pioneer in your family to do things in this way that nobody else has done. It says your existence is the prophecy fulfilled. You birthed the new through every aligned breath. Yeah, there is an energy of beingness here for you. Like, it feels very Piscean, very watery, ocean, vast. But this is Cancerian energy. But either way, that is a trine between the waters. Yeah, very much, as it pertains to how things used to be done, you're doing things differently. Replacing outdated habits with those that cultivate physical to spiritual wellness. Becoming aware of the attractive power of the inherited waters within from birth, reprogramming and cleansing, and energetically reaching beyond in consciousness, raising one's own kundalini authentically. So again, this has to do with the energy of authenticity, like I spoke of in the collective message. So definitely look at that, listen to that, if you have not. And there's an energy here of rest. There's a resting energy here. You know, the incarnated energy that is here is the energy of forceps, and there has been life purpose, principle, lessons of humor, fear, honesty, service, and peace. And what I have interpreted that of as people pleasing versus peacekeeping, like you kind of like have walked around on eggshells, whether that has been how you feel your life has been lived, whether you feel like that's how you've been in your divine counterpart connection, or that's how you have felt as a parent, or whatever you have birthed, whether it be a child or a creative things, it possibly has felt like, one thing you feel like you got to give the people what they want, but then on the other end, you feel like you got to be a little bit more chill, you have to be in a certain energy for things to turn out a certain way. With the energy of the forceps, to me is like it's a disregard for the sacred, a disregard for the gentleness of you. You know what I mean? Like you were disregarded in the process. Like that's what it feels like the experience has felt like for you, like at some point in time. Like there was a disregard for, like, I am this gentle loving being. What about me? Like I have to be this way or that way, but it's never about me. You know what I mean? It says, kind soul faced with manipulation through fear, lessons of radical honesty, very humorous, faced their abusers oblivious to danger. Yeah, it just feels like a very busy energy, like not knowing which way to go. You know, you are a kind soul, but then, like, can you be, okay, I understand. It's like you are a kind soul, but then it's like, how can I be kind if I have to worry about A, B, and C, you know, the dangers of the world, etc. And, you know, I feel like this energy I feel like this energy is a very beautiful energy here because it's telling you to put yourself first. Taking breaks replenishes your wealth container. Prioritize self-care as a financial strategy. So, like, your focus on you is like the key to your abundance. Because you've been focused on everybody else. Because it's like with the forceps, you were disregarded, like your gentleness, and they forcefully pulled you out of the birth canal, or that's how your initiation processes have felt, kind of like pulled out unnaturally, in a way very scary too, you know. And I feel like there's like an energy of like just trying to find some like emotional kilter and balance in your situations. And it's like you are the answer. You birth the new through every aligned breath. Living proof of divine embodiment. It's you. It's not anybody around you. The answer is you. So it says you're successfully grounding and executing the prosperous divine idea currently in mind now. Powerful. So whatever it is that you're thinking about doing, it's saying do it. You know, maybe you decide to go on vacation. Maybe you decide to go, maybe you decide to go on vacation. Maybe it's something about the ocean and the water. You know, something that is bring you bliss and peace. It's a powerful choice, and in this you are supporting the cosmos and expanding because you are doing things a different way, different from the waters that you were birthed through, and you've always had this within you. You always, I don't know, like, I don't know if you're like, I don't know, I feel like you are somebody that, like, you able to shift and move. Like, through the people pleasing, through the peacekeeping, through being around people that you didn't know who they really were, it's like you've learned how to be this person in every dynamic and situation. So I feel like that was a part of it the whole time. It's like life was just basically showing you how dynamic you are. I don't know. It says you are the muse and the portal. Like you have this mother energy. You have this inspirational energy. It's like there's nothing to prove here in this energy here. Nothing. Despite what life told you, there's nothing to prove here with you. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm seeing. It's like putting an end to these things, and like finally coming into a place of like breath, bliss, peace, new habits that make you feel amazing, wealthy. It's like nobody can force you now into situations that you don't want to be in. There's this important also to be in the receptive energy. There's a need to recharge. So again, yeah, this is doing what you got to do to take care of yourself, and being honest about how you feel. The radical honesty is not just with other people, it's also with yourself. And understanding like you are someone who is watery, and recharging is very important to you. And other people, they may not understand it, because like even like as I'm talking, I'm like just like trying to figure out what the message is, but the message is very simple. You receive from recharging. Your energy is an energy of your healing fractal line dis-ease, but it's through your spirituality. And then you're very prayerful, or you're just very mindful of the power of your words, or your spirituality and how that functions. Or you're becoming aware of that wherever you are within this message, understanding that, at one point, you may not have been seen as somebody that was thriving, but there was lessons of authenticity here for you too. That's all the challenge was for you to start to be true to yourself, being honest to yourself, being of service to yourself, making yourself laugh, making sure you're happy, that you're laughing. From my book here, The Fruit of the Womb, Secrets of Divine Counterparts, Ancestral Wealth, and the Healing Power of Creation, it says, quote, "You are the bridge between cosmic inheritance and earthly embodiment. Every decision to treat your energy as sacred nourishes the earth. Every time you listen to your womb, you rethread the pattern. Every time you move in pleasure, choose aligned love, speak your creative truth, or honor your cycle, you contribute to the rising frequency of the collective healing. The womb doesn't only birth others, it births you again and again. You are the muse, you are the portal, you are the gift returning," end quote. So this is about you. This is celebratory energy. Because with the Cancerian energy here, for my card of the Pioneer of Water, that has to do with your health, right? So you could be doing things differently as it pertains to your health that your family didn't do with theirs, right? And it doesn't just have to be like the way you eat, because it has to do with everything, ingestion. But for you, it has to do with your heart, like caring for yourself, the love. You want to be of support to other people, and you just have to recharge. You have to give to yourself first, and that's the lessons here for you. And choosing that bliss is very powerful for you, because then you are able to receive, and that's where the abundance is amplified for you. It's self-care. And that's different from the waters that you came in. And so in your life, you have been attracting, or these has been the lessons, however they manifested, whether they manifested all throughout your life through the, triggering of your divine counterpartnership, through your children born from the understanding of this energy, or your creative projects. This has been lessons of authenticity for you. And your electromagnetic energy is very important. So again, I think for the key for you is replacing the outdated habits with those that cultivate physical to spiritual wellness. So it's an alignment here. This is actually like it's a beingness, right? And the physical doing is actually aligning with that beingness. So it's like what you're doing is supports that bliss. So it's like if you're doing something that makes you feel irritable or frustrated, that's an unaligned energy. That is a outdated habit. So it's like learning what your energy is saying to you and being honest about it. You know, even in your sexual pleasure, you know, with your divine counterpart and yourself, you know, Kundalini energy here, Tantra, Kama Sutra, the care of your yoni, if you're the feminine, or the masculine, the understanding of the yoni and how important that is for the woman that you are merging with. And it has to do, what I'm seeing here, self-care. It definitely could be manual pleasure for the feminine and the yoni here, raising your own kundalini energy authentically. That could be you doing that and creating that bliss from that space too. Because it says replenishing your wealth container. And Cancerian energy has to do with anything that holds water. So your womb and your yoni is very important to that as well. Okay, so that is the energy for you. Wave number 3. Peace be unto you.